Hi, how you doing? My name is Ryan Coote. I am talking to you from Kerry on the west coast of Ireland, a great wave riding spot. I'm here today just to give you an intro and an introductory to two products from JAY-Store. We have the XX, the wave riding harness, and the all-rounder freerider XT harness. Both these harnesses come with the same Dynabar configuration as standard, which is the sliding pivot hook. Okay, so this harness this setup has got great advantages for people who are into wave riding because of obviously the ability to slide the harness hook from hip to hip, and also when a gust comes through it can release a lot of the wind by sliding from side to side. So this is the XT harness. This is the free ride freestyler harness by JAY-Store. We have our freestyle leash attachment on the back here, which has got a quick release on it, a quick release pin. We have our safety hook as well. We've got two positions for the safety hook. We've got one here. We also have one in here as well if you want to. It only actually comes with one hook, but you can put it in either places. Inside the harness we have loads of flotation, so good for wipeouts. It gets you back up to the surface nice and quickly. Inside we've got a really nice ergonomical finish to the inside of the harness, which gives you plenty of flows and plenty of grip on your wetsuit. We also have in here, which is unique to the Jay harnesses, we've got these battens that give you extra support, and so you can put in different flexibility battens. So in each harness has got 3 different battens, so you can have 2 battens in, you can have 1 batten in. Some battens are stiff. Inside here there's two other battens that are just attached onto this red. You can see these ones are very, very flexible, and these ones are a lot more stiff. So you can have 2 flexible, 1 stiff, or 1 flexible, 2 stiff, whichever way you want to set up your harness. On the front here, we have really, really strong Velcro that comes across, and then we have fixed down bands as well, which come across and hold on to the harness as well. We also have the XX harness, which has all the same features. It has the quick release on the freestyle leash attachment point. We haven't got a knife hook on top up here. We have the knife hook, which is inside in here with the battens. We have the same batten attachments in here. We have a flexible batten, and we have stiff battens as well, which can go inside here. Inside we don't have the same neoprene, okay, so we haven't got the same neoprene in here, but we've got a very good shaped back support area for the harness to sit nicely into the lower back and to be snug in there, which holds the harness into a nice position. So this is the Dynabar with a pad included. It's the standard swivel and standard sliding and swivel hook. We also have here, we have the naked Dynabar, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attach on the freestyle hook, let's say your standard hook that most people will be used to. So it's very simply just slot it into the 2 holes, and 2 13mm nuts just tightens up on the back of it. Very quick, very easy. And now you have your standard harness setup, which freestylers will use when they're doing big jumps, kite loops, being able to hook in and unhook very easily. And this is your standard setup, and is available with the Dynabar and the Jay harnesses. So the freestylers will use the fixed hook. If you're not into unhooking or hooking, we also have the fixed loop. So the fixed loop is the same. It's just attached by 2 13mm bolts into the same hole and tightened up behind it. And once you hook into this, then there's no unhooking or hooking back in. The only way to get out is to use your quick release. So we also have another configuration on the Dynabar, which is the steel slider. We have the pivot hook in the center still, we have the bungee returning the hook back to the center each time, and this predominantly with this slider is going to predominantly stay in the center because of this little hump on the actual steel slider. But if you turn your hips to the side, it will slide the hook over to the right or over to the left depending on which side you want to go to. So a lot of freestylers will use this, snow kiters will use it, buggiers will use it as well for ability to have the hook predominantly in the center and then just to move it from side to side as you need to. So this is the first of the fixed steel sliders. And we also have the faster of the two sliders, which doesn't have any of the bump in the center. It can just freely slide from side to side. The hook, the pivot hook, will always orientate to the center, but it's got more movement from left to right, and it's going to be faster transition from side to side. There are a few slight bumps in it that will hold the hook in place if you want to stop, but predominantly it's going to be a faster slider from side to side. So you're going to be able to do more left to right action with your board or with your hips if you need to. So the fastest of all the settings, the freest movement and the fastest sliding is the Dynabar line. And Dynabar line is about 13-14 inches long, has a knot on one end and a loop on the other end. We feed the line through the Dynabar, and it has these protective plastic shields on it there. We slide it through, we make sure we go through the sliding hook, and we're going to attach on our leash ring as well. And we're going to pass it through the protective ring on the other end. And then what we also have here is we have a quick release off this. So we have a pin that can go through that can quick release the hook if needed. This is normally attached onto the Dynabar. So we'll attach this on here. It goes through the little loop at the end of the Dynabar line on there, and it's a fixed one. So now this is the fastest setting that the Dynabar has to offer. It's the quickest and it's the freest movement from side to side, but you do get quite a lot of up pull from it and down pull. But what that gives you the advantage of is in a gust, as the gust comes through, it'll automatically spill the wind and slide to your hip, and makes it a lot more comfortable and a lot more easy on your back. This is the sliding hook on the Dynabar line. This is my personal preference. I've been using it for about 2 to 3 years now, and I think it's the most amazing system for wave riding. A lot of the top wave riders in the world are using this system now, or a variation of it. I definitely wish I'd had this system at the very start of my wave riding career. It would have helped with a lot of situations that I would have gotten myself in and out of. I love it. I think it's a must for anyone who wants to spend time in waves or wave riding.
The 2015 JAY shorts have got integrated leg straps. The integrated leg straps are great for people who are learning with a seat harness or moving from a seat harness. They help the harness to stop riding up by transferring the load down into the leg straps. This can be 30 to 40% less pull on the harness, which is going down into the leg straps without locking the hips up like a seat harness would. It's great for people learning, it's great for snow kiters, for wave riders or for freestylers that find they have back problems, or if they find the waist harness a little bit uncomfortable and cumbersome moving up their body. They're a great added tool for kite surfing, whether you're using a JAY harness or a Mystic or any other harnesses out there. They can be integrated into your kite surf.